Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I am here with day 27 of Off the Board with Pineapple Papers. And to be 100% honest, this was supposed to be day 26, but I forgot it was Stash Dive Tuesday. And I did not stash dive. I used my fabulous Obed Marshall Especial. And that is pretty much all I used. So there's no stash diving there. Totally broke all the rules. So I did another layout and posted it for Tuesday. Actually, 2 of them. So I have the puffies, I have the puffy alphas, I have the thickers, I have the stickers, I have a piece of paper, I have the all the branding strips, I have my little enamel dots and acrylics, and I also pulled out a new ink to me, and it is called Blueprint. I have this black cardstock to map my picture, and yes, that is my family standing in front of Walmart waving. So we're a crazy family, you all. So I have my papers, I have my ephemera and embellishments, I have some ink, my branding strips, my picture, and this really cool pen that just drew my eye in. So let's see how this goes. So the first thing I did was tap out this blueprint, and of course I made some mega blobs over there on the top right, and I do not want that. I mean, I wanted some blue in this, but not that much. So I turn it like just one clockwise turn, because that corner is mostly going to be covered by the little branding strips. So I'm okay with that. And then I go through the branding strips and pull out the stuff that I want to use for sure over on the left, and the stuff that I'm less wanting to use over on the right. And I know there are holes in the strips, and that's okay, because they are going to get covered up and it'll be fine. So I turned this sideways because the strips are going diagonal, and I felt like this was the best way to get it pretty even. And of course I get blue smeared on the very first piece I put on here, but it's fine. And I'm not going to make you watch me do all of this, but I pretty much do the same thing over and over again, trying not to have 2 of the same color right on top of each other, and keeping those little circles in the general, the little hole from the branding strip. They're generally in the same place, like in that same area, so it'll be easier to cover. So now I am matting my picture on this black paper because I want it to stand out and kind of pop off this page. And I felt like that black with all this light pastel color, even with that darker blue, is going to do that. So I do love the way that this layout turned out. I was getting a little frustrated with it at one point, but for the most part, I really do love the way this turned out. There were a few things that I was getting frustrated, not really with my stuff, but more with myself. But that's okay. So I get out all my stash, and I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do, but there's like a cluster up on the top right of the picture, and then the title is kind of broken down next to that. Now, I will tell you, the picture is of all of my family, well, not all of my family, but my mom and my aunt. We're standing by the car, and we're waving, because for some reason, like year number 2 or 3, my aunt walked out of Walmart. My dad was taking her picture, and she waved at him, and he's got this picture of her waving, and it was such a funny ordeal that we started doing this Walmart wave when we left the Walmart. When we go to the beach every year at spring break, and when we get there, we go to the Walmart and get all the stash we need for our week at the beach. And so after like year 2 or 3, we come out and everybody has to wave so my dad could take pictures. So this is 2019, so it's a year after my dad died. And so we were insistent on following, the tradition. And so we have this group picture of us standing there with the Walmart wave. So originally I had a die cut that said hello in a shiny gold, and I decided I would use this thicker instead, because it goes along with the color scheme with the pink. And on top of that, the stickers are not going to last as long as the die cuts are because they'll get unsticky. And right now they are very sticky. And then I pulled the alphas in all lowercase, even though the W should be capitalized. And just write the word, or put the word down, Walmart. So the title of this layout is Hello Walmart. I was going to call it the Walmart Wave, but I liked the hello. I thought it was cute. And I could and I can still go in and just title this Hello Walmart Wave, or just Walmart Wave, and the hello is just an extra. So I'm using different things to add little color matching stars up there. I've used some of the puffies. I've used some of the thickers. I've used some of the flat stickers. I've used some of the enamel dots or enamel stars. Everything up there that I'm putting down is a star. And I pulled a couple hearts and almost put those on there and didn't like them. So I pulled those off, or never even got that far, I don't think. Because it would have been kind of odd. Everything else was a star. And so I was kind of just going with that theme. And I love the way this little cloud journaling spot is, and I am using it to cover the rest of the little holes that are in there. And I go to put it down and realize I don't like that it's kind of disappearing. So I ink around it with what was on the ink pad. And that should probably be Chip Sapphire. And so I just pulled the little dauber out and just tapped around there, and you can see it's got more definition now. So I'm trying to find a camera to put here between the Hello and the Walmart that's going to fit and look good. And I originally had the acrylic, but it's so big that it wasn't going to work. And then I found another one that was pink, but it wasn't going to work size-wise. So I used this blue Polaroid camera and put that down. I felt like a camera was a camera was a camera. I know there's a difference, and this is not a Polaroid-esque picture, but it's fine. The gist is, it's a camera. So then I want to decorate and put a little something underneath the Walmart. And so I just use these florals and add them down there. I didn't really have any rhyme or reason, just because they look good, and I was kind of giving that title a shelf. And if I decide to go in and put the word wave, I could definitely put that even on top of the florals, because I don't want to take up any more real estate on the layout. So I get all of that put down, and then I realize there's some like messy twine on the layout, and I thought, oh. So I get out my twine from my stash, and I just pull some of the threads off. I start with 2, and I just kind of mess them up in my hand, and I add another one because I felt like it needed something. And I try and glue the little loosey-goosey. I mean, that looks like my hair in the morning. I'm just standing up and crazy. So I just add a little extra glue and try and tack down the ends that are standing up doing crazy things. I mean, I wanted the wonky look, but I love that little, just clustery, little bird's nest kind of concept. It's super neat, and I would have never thought to just throw some twine or whatever on there. It's embroidery floss is what it is. And then I put that little flower up on foam because I thought it would give a little bit more dimension to that area, since there is that puffy hello and the puffy Walmart below it. So it gives you that triangle of that dimension. So I did add a little star right above the camera, kind of like a flashing star. And so now I am adding another floral because they have a butterfly in their layout, and I felt like it needed to have something down there. So I put that little flower, and then I tuck this flower up here above the picture. They have something on the Bella Boulevard layout that I use. They have something, a butterfly or something down there, and then they have something on top of the picture, and a few things I tried didn't work for me, so I didn't put anything like that up there. So here is that layout again. I think it is so cute. I feel like those paper strips are maybe distressed and inked. I think I'll have to try that sometime. So here is the close-ups. There is that blueprint ink. There are all the stars and the different things that are in those branding strips. There's my little messy twine and my flower. I hope that you all will go below to the description box where there will be a list of people who are playing along with Off the Board with Pineapple Papers this month. And you can go hop along with them and catch some fabulous videos. And hopefully you'll come back and see me again very soon, because I should have a couple more Off the Board with Pineapple Papers, and then I'll do a layout share. And then on Saturday I have one more episode of the Courageously Crafting Scrapbooking Through the Hard Stuff. Have a great day and happy scrapping.